What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan, and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have another meta deck discussion for the Digimon TCG. We just had the Carta Magica online April regionals. This is the one I participated in for the ADL1, BT24, and EX11 format. We have our top 16 list. This is the one where, unfortunately, I wasn't able to place, to get my placement because I got dropped by unfortunate events in round 7, or sorry, in round 8 and then in round 9. So unfortunately I didn't finish through my day, which was sad, but we had a fun time and it was a great regionals, and I probably wouldn't have placed amazingly well. I had 2 losses and 2 ties and 3 wins at that time. Even if I would have squeaked out another 2 wins, probably would have got top 128, maybe top 64. But we're going to get into it here. We're going to talk, there's a lot, like, look at this pie. There are a lot of decks in this top 16. So we're going to talk about the top 16 for the Carta Magica online regionals. And right now we just have such a really awesome, diverse format, and we're really enjoying it. But let's get right down to it. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of fun. And without further ado, we're getting right in. Thanking, again, Eggman for always putting this information up for us so we can enjoy. We had top 16. We had 3 TS decks, 2 Omnimon, Alter S, Black Base, and Adventure Base, 2 Puppet, 2 Hoodie, 1 Millennium, 1 Growl, 1 Red Hybrid, 1 Galacticmon, 1 Medusamon, 1 Time Stranger, and 1 Blue-Green Imperial. So, like, it's a little bit different. Now we're having Jupitermon have better showings, and we're having Alter S having better showings. Puppet's still doing really good, and I played against Puppets, and I'm like, holy moly! Like, I'd been playing Puppets a little bit, but I was like, oh, this deck is just OTKs, and you can't do anything about it. So let's get into it and see what we got here. Topping, we have the Alter S deck. So we're gonna look at this. This is either gonna be the black base or an adventure base one. So let's see what we got here. I guess this is the black base, so using ST16 Koromon. The Searchers from EX4. Sukamon, that's kind of an interesting tech. And then Mac having Gurumon Greymon, Alterius mode, Sagittarius mode, having the BT17 Malgurumon, and not the War Greymon, using Blitz Greymon from EX4, and 81 is your other guys, and the Crest Gurumon. They have 4 of the new stuff, and they just have 1 each of the old guys, and then Alter S, 1 EX4 Alter S as well. And then Analog Youth, Nokia, that's kind of nice. Still playing Nokia, and Midnight Memory Boost. It's very, very interesting. Midnight Memory Boost or Garnet Memory Boost, just getting that extra memory. Not worrying about the Matte Tie Tamer. So that's kind of interesting on how they're playing that. So, it's good. It's good. Looks interesting. I might try that out. See how it is. You never know. Might enjoy it. Next we have Millenniummon making another showing again. Again, I don't know much about Millenniummon, but seeing it here using some of the EX9 cards, like the DM trait stuff. Got Gizmon AT is interesting, and then basically Chimeramon, Machinedramon, and all the the promo. And the BT8 one also being very important, as well as before we're talking about the Chitose and the Insane Synthetic Monster. Both Insane Synthetic Monster and the Wicked God. So both promo cards putting in work for the deck, as well as the new Tamer. So it's interesting. We had a Growlmon X. Why not? He didn't get hit. Keep him going. Base, looks like it got interesting. It's like a Machinedramon, Millenniummon top end with like the DM machines with a Growlmon X antibody base. That's interesting, using both 2 of the new trainings. That's kind of cool. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting build. Yeah, probably people are like, so like, what is this deck? What does it do? And then they have no idea what it is until it like really gets going. Fourth, we have Red Hybrid. This is a deck I've been thinking about building again, just because I love Hybrid, and I just didn't even think about building this. You got the newer Flame Mons, the Uko package, Strabimon from BT6. That's pretty cool. And then again, the newer stuff for Gunimon, as well as using some of the other, a lot of the BT18 stuff. So that's kind of cool. As well as needing that new Aldemon and stuff like that. This one's using the old BT17 Aldemon too. Some people, I think, were using the BT21 stuff. Playing Medusamon as well in this deck. One of the new Medusamon, as well as then you got Emperor Grey, the promo, and at least a couple copies of the BT18 guy. And then, yeah, focusing on the newest Tamers for Takuya. And of course, Spirit Evolution as well. This is very popular in the deck right now. We got Galactic Mod. So this is kind of cool. Galactic Mod, so you can stay using on 9 Vemmons of the ones you can use up to 50. So like 3 play set, or well, like just over 2 play sets. So that's not too bad. Does it play any of the new EX11 support? Looking at it, yes, it plays the new EX11 Galactic Mon, maxes out on them, and plays at least 3 copies of the Zeno. Yeah. Again, another deck that I wouldn't mind building. It'd be kind of really cool to build this deck. So I'll have to see what we're building for black in the BT25 format, because if there's nothing really interesting to us, we might just go ahead and build this. Well, our first puppet deck, and it's probably going to be pretty similar to the most puppet decks we've seen. Nairomon, I understand why the people are playing this now. It helps you gain the memory you need to complete the OTK, which can be really, really good. And then we have Hanimon, playing a bunch of Shumons. Definitely the Kokeshimon's really good. And then the Karakuramon. Definitely understand why people play Central over Kaguya. This one's playing Ragnarlord Ace. So that's kind of interesting. Rune Mode, you gotta play that. That card's so good still. Just lock out your opponent for a turn. One Nabutmon, understand that as well. Mirai, so good. And you have to max out on the narrative runs. I completely agree and understand that as well. So, really, really good. We have our first Jupitermon deck. So this is interesting. So this one's playing some of the, well, it's a Jupitermon deck, but it's really it's the Olympus 12 deck. It's only focusing a little bit more on Jupitermon, which means it's playing Inori Mizono. And playing just a couple copies less of the other Olympus guys, but still playing those other Olympus guys, and playing obviously more Geo targets. So it's interesting as well. And then we got another Medusamon. Our first Medusamon for this tournament, but another one. Yeah, using the Uko package. Using the BT24 Dimetro over the promo. Actually, I was playing one of the promo, but yeah, still using more of that guy. Cutting down on the Owen players, and this person is actually playing EX11 Owen Dreadnought at once, so that's interesting. And then playing 2 copies of the other common ones that we see. Still playing the Cyberdramon, playing one of the old Lamiamon. Some people play one of the BT 24 Medusa. A lot. Some people don't, so it's kind of like a preference point for I think a lot of people. Sprint Dash training, and a lot of people playing trainings, and then playing 1 copy of this one because of its inheritable, which just makes it Yeah, sorry, security ability, which makes it even better than the old trainings. Raging Serpentine still seeing place. That's cool. We have a Hoodiemon. Hoodiemon made a placing. So we'll see what this deck... Again, yeah, focusing on the hoodie trait guys now. And Pyeldramon to kind of take that DNA spot. So that is definitely pretty interesting. Yeah, it's good. I think a lot of people just thought Hoodie was dead, but it still can put up a fight. This is the other Alter S build. This one, yeah, it's got the... So they were talking about how this is a adventure style. So yeah, you can see there you got your adventure guys. These are technically all adventure as well. And using the adventure tamers. That's interesting, as well as our Courage United. So yeah, getting this guy on the field and going for the OTK. That's kind of what they're hoping. There's our other TS Jupitermon deck. Looking at it, very similar. Yeah, pretty much the same deck. Not too much changes there. And then we have another Hoodiemon. Yeah, because we had at least 2 Hoodiemons. Same kind of build. This one's using Sylphimon because it is a potential DNA that you can go into with your green. So you can go Hoodiemon as the green and something else as the yellow. So not as good as Shikuomon, but still all right. We have the non-Jupitermon Time Stranger deck, so it's going to be a little bit different because it's going to focus on the DNA guy here. The other guys right here, for Minervamon, and on the end of a turn attack with the Danyuki. I played against this. This was a hard matchup, but I think I tied. Because I tied to this. But it was a hard matchup, but it was good. It was a lot of fun. And then we have our other puppet deck. This one's a little bit different. Playing more Shumons, but other than that, kind of similar energy here, focusing on the Tendromon. This one's playing an actual couple copies of Orissa's from SD19, so that's kind of interesting. But yeah, Narrative Ron, Mirai, and you gotta see all that stuff, and you can potentially kill really fast. The OTK is actually pretty cool. And another Jupitermon deck. I'm assuming this is going to be fairly standard. Yeah, it's going to be quite similar. This one actually plays Dan and Kin and Yuki, the dual tamer that lets you attack, whereas the other build that we saw did not. So, and because of that, it plays a variety, a little bit more options search. And then I think we're down to our last Imperial Dramon, just squeaking in at 16th. Let's see, Jade Memory Boost, Vmon, literal same rookie lineup as me. Exact same rookie lineup is what I do. Running one less XV because I run 2 Lydramon. But other than that, my lineup's the same. Maxing out on the new Pyeldramon, which is actually kind of a cool move. So 8, that's pretty good. Playing 3 of this guy and 1 of the... I play 2 and 2. So that's interesting. Just like me, only using 2 Davis, which I do recommend because I hate this card, putting this card at the bottom of the deck. And playing 3 Primo, which I feel is like too much. I feel like I played 2 and I saw them so much. So I just don't know if I would actually say 3 Primo is good, but I mean, he did top and he did very well, and like I said, there's only a few differences in the deck. Like I have a few more option cards. Like I have a Digital Gate Open and I have Hammer Spark. So really that's like the primo and basically the extra level 5. So maybe I should try 8 level 5s and see how I like that. But yeah, that's a really sick build. I like it. I think it's really good. And it's such a fun deck. So I'm glad someone with an Imperial Dramon managed to squeak in and get us a top 16 win for us Imperial enthusiasts. I know that it's been getting tops and stuff like that, but some of the builds have been kind of interesting. But yeah, that's the top 16. That's Carta Magica. Telling you guys think about this. Obviously, the meta is shifting. We're seeing a lot more, decks just getting off those one-time wins. Hoodie's back. It has a couple wins there. Puppets is still continuing to kind of dominate, along with TS is definitely still dominating, but seeing Ultra S kind of sneak its way into the meta slowly and take those wins is actually kind of cool as well. So let me know what your guys' thoughts about all this are. As always, we love doing these meta deck discussions, so we hope you guys enjoy them as well. And as long as there's more regionals coming out, we'll be doing more meta deck discussions as time goes on. But looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. That's all for now, folks.